I can hear myself too.
You can hear yourself?
Yeah.
All right. You have to hold it close to your yeah, there you go. All right. Well, hello.
Hello.
If anyone's tuning in, you're listening to the Pretty Extreme podcast. This is episode 13. I'm surprised we made it this long, and the show continues to go on, and we have a special guest here today. And we're actually recording in the evening. I usually record this like in the daytime or random. But today is summer.
Yep.
And the person that you're listening to is
Queen Olyvia.
that is my youngest daughter. She sounds just like me, but just
Less manly.
your voice is so soft. You're like less manly. Like maybe can you hear yourself?
I can hear myself.
You can hear yourself. Maybe you just have to talk closer to the microphone.
I am.
Yeah, like how I usually do it is like have it touch your chin. You know what I mean? So then you can use it sound like because I can hear myself clearly, and you sound like you're far away.
I can hear myself.
Okay,
too.
there you see.
Okay, there we go.
You hear that?
Better,
See the
yeah.
difference? Yeah, I know. I don't have things to hold the podcast microphones, so that's why we both have to hold the microphone right now. And the reason why I'm doing this episode is because we should play the episode. Actually, I wish I had a clip. Oh wait, do I have my phone on me? Oh no, I don't have my phone on me. I was gonna play a clip from when I had you and your sister on the podcast.
I remember that one.
Yeah, you remember that?
Exactly which one you're talking about too.
That's funny. Do you remember doing that podcast?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you remember about it?
I remember you asked us who our favorite comedian was. You got offended.
Yeah, because it wasn't me. But it's okay. Who's your favorite comedian now? Because this is like 5 years later.
Kevin
6
Hart.
years. Kevin Hart's your favorite comedian? Yeah, he's pretty funny. Yeah, we should go watch him do stand up. That's one comedy I would like to go watch. Do stand up.
Kevin Hart's funny.
Do you watch his stand up?
Sometimes.
Oh yeah. What's your favorite movie with Kevin Hart?
There's a lot that he's in.
Yeah, he's in a lot of movies, but what's like your favorite, you know?
Secret Life of Pets.
Okay. So his voice in there when he
Yes.
plays the bunny.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a pretty good movie. Let everyone know how old you are because you just said Secret Life of Pets. It's your favorite movie.
Oh, I'm 13.
She's 13. October baby. Do you know what your sign is?
Scorpio.
Scorpio. Do you know what your sign is? Like not a sign, but like you know how people the element.
Oh,
like
water.
You're water?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm fire.
Oh.
Yeah. I wonder what your sister's sign is.
She's a Gemini, so she's air.
She's air. How do you know that was air?
I think it's air. I don't think it's right. I think
It sounds like something.
I think it's water. Avatar.
What do you, yeah, that's what I was
I
gonna
think
say.
she's either air or water.
Anytime I think of the elements, like I think of Avatar. And I was like air, water. What else is there? Earth.
Earth, yeah. Gem.
What is it?
And it's
Gemini.
Gemini.
No, Earth, wind. Is it wind count?
Fire, yes.
Fire, and earth.
Gemini.
Earth. Wait.
Earth. What?
Earth, wind, fire, and air. Oh no, air and wind is the same.
Air and wind are the exact same.
Yeah. So what is it? Is it 4 elements?
There's 4 elements. Yes.
Okay, so it's what is it? Fire,
Fire, water, air.
earth.
Fire, water, air, earth.
Yeah. So it's those are the 4
Yeah.
elements. Do you know who Planet America is? I think that's his name. I forget.
Planet
Captain America. No, not
Oh.
Captain America.
Captain
No, not
America?
Captain America. It's the guy who does talks about saving the planet. I don't know. I gotta show it to you. I don't think
It
so.
is.
What
It's
is-
an air sign. I was correct. It is.
Your sister is an air sign. Oh, so you're water, I'm fire, and your sister's air.
We don't need an extra person to be earth.
Yo, we don't. There isn't gonna be an extra person to be earth. It's just gonna be water, wind, and fire.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, fire. I feel like those things can do enough damage on its own.
Earth is the thing that's getting damaged.
Yeah, I think that's where we live. We live on Earth. How do you feel about aliens?
Aliens seem
Yeah.
scary.
Did you hear about the aliens in Las Vegas?
No, there were aliens in Las Vegas.
That's what they're saying.
Did you hear about those 5 people that went missing in the submarine?
Oh, yeah.
They found them. They were all dead.
They actually found them?
Yes.
Like their bodies?
Yeah, they found the pod.
Where was it?
It was like
what?
No, like it was all over TikTok.
What?
Like there were so many things.
So what's the hashtag we have to look up?
Hashtag 5 submarine. Just hashtag 5 people submarine. Like
Hashtag submarine.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's trending.
Yeah, so
okay, I didn't know about this, so tell me about the new news here.
So what happened was these 5 billionaires got like like the thing was that like people got I watched a video. I saw a video on like the inside of it and they were controlling everything from a PS3 game controller.
Like an aftermarket PS3 too. It was Logitech.
Yeah, it was like obviously connected to the submarine, but it was like a PS3 controller.
And they controlled it
from the PS3 controller.
Oh my god.
Yes. And then,
I know, I heard about that.
And then
would you go on a submarine
that
was being controlled by
And then so the story
you're like, I have the controller in my room.
The story was that they got stuck in the Titanic, like when they were like going around it or going like they went inside like something broken.
Oh no.
People were saying like they were actually stuck in the Titanic ship.
Yeah.
And then they like Navy people or like whatever.
They went and found them?
No, like they dropped like a
camera.
No, like it was like a wave. Like it could send like it would like send sonic waves
to see if there's something in the water.
Yeah, to see if there were any movement that deep down, and there was movement.
What?
But then the thing, because like if someone banged every 30, like they banged every 30 minutes, and like that's how they would know the wave, like the waves went through to the like thingy.
Yeah.
So and then when they saw that there was movement down there, they knew that they were still alive because it was every 30 minutes and only
someone was making
would
the
know
noise.
That. Yeah. So only like one of the people on there would know that to make it every 30 minutes.
And then
when they had like 30, they had like 90 some, they had like little oxygen left. So, and I think they ran out like Thursday, and then they found the bodies Friday.
The next day?
Because
so
they ran out of oxygen. Yeah. They ran out of oxygen.
And they found their bodies?
Yes.
Shut up.
Yeah, it was on the news.
Oh, what? You mean TikTok?
No, it was on the news.
That is crazy.
Bodies
I didn't even know that. That's so crazy. That's so sad. They could have been saved. They were all
billionaires.
They could have been saved.
Yeah. Bodies.
Why didn't they think of doing that thing sooner?
Found submarine.
Yeah. Can you play a video? Is there like an audio thing or like a video clip that you can play?
Where'd it go? Bodies missing.
That's pretty extreme.
Yeah, and the thing was that like if anything ever went wrong, like the submarine was programmed to like
float to the top.
Yeah, it was.
But if they're stuck.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why people think that they were stuck inside the actual Titanic.
I know. So how did they find their bodies then?
I have no idea.
What?
Where'd the video go? I saw something on it.
That sounds weird. That sounds fishy. I don't know. I don't know about news on TikTok anymore. I prefer to find my news
with the Titanic?
by people.
Well,
just by telling me the real story. You know, people are actually there and experiencing it. So I guess I'm never going to hear the story since these billionaires are dead.
I know.
That's like a suicide.
I keep seeing videos of people saying like, you know what I have that 5 billionaires don't?
What?
Air.
Oh, wow.
Unsupplied amount of air.
Unlimited supply amount of air. Wow. Where are you seeing these memes? On TikTok?
Yeah. They're like people, and it's so funny.
Yeah, that's pretty funny because people are like, it's too soon. I mean, it just happened. This was yesterday. They just... Like, what's crazy is that, like, how was there not more media coverage on these dum-dums that just decided to go down?
Yeah, but they had, like, months of training.
Well, obviously, it didn't matter.
Yeah, apparently.
The training, they still...
5.
I want to know how they got found. That's what I want to know.
5. I mean, they have to be dead.
I mean,
in submarine dead. Because, like, they had,
But that's the part that I don't understand, though.
Like they would have. Who were the?
I get that they're dead. Okay, I
Oh,
get
there
that
was a 19-year-old on there too.
obviously that passed. Did you hear about that kid that jumped off the ship?
What kid?
It was like a cruise ship. He was 18 years old, and obviously they seemed a little. I don't know what the hell they were fucking doing, but it was shark infested waters.
Shark. That's why I don't like. That's why I will never go on a cruise ship.
Why?
Because I'm afraid of the ocean.
Why are you afraid of the ocean?
Because things like
Because
that.
you saw Mega.
No. It's because I'm afraid of
Meg.
what's under the ocean. Like I'm afraid of sharks and like all those.
Yeah, but you know,
animals in there.
sharks don't really eat us. You know what actually attacks is killer whales. They're the
Yeah.
ones that actually attack. That's why their names are killer whales.
Or just
sharks
whales in
actually-
general.
But sharks don't actually mean to attack humans, which is interesting.
They don't do it
actu-
on purpose. They
Yeah,
just
they
think
don't
that
do it on
they're being
purpose.
that they're harmed, or that they think we're
It's
seals.
a seal, yeah. And so, like, and I don't think we taste very well either. I mean,
You see what we put in our bodies? I don't
Exactly,
think-
that's
I don't
what I'm
think we
saying.
taste
the shark's
either.
probably like, this is. He's like, it's disgusting. I had to add that audio there since it was, these
silent.
things. Yeah, there was another one. There's this one too. It's the air horn. Remember that one time I blasted the air horn when you guys were at the other house in Lola and Lolo? Do you remember that?
No.
I blasted the air horn. It was funny. I have a video of it, but
When did you blast that air horn at Lola and Lolo's?
no, Lola and Lolo were there. We were at the old house,
Oh.
and we were in the living room.
Oh,
and
I
then
remember.
got the
I
air
remember.
horn, and I was like,
and you came out from like the bathroom or the
No,
room.
I was out of the kitchen because that's where the air horn was.
Oh.
And I took it out the kitchen cabinet, and I was like, "Bah!" I was like, and then you guys got scared. That shit was funny. So let's see what. Okay, there was the shark. Oh, and then there was the guy that got eaten by a shark in Egypt.
A shark?
Yeah, it was so
Shark.
sad. This guy was swimming in shark-infested waters. I don't
Why
understand.
don't people check their waters when they're swimming?
And what I don't understand is, like, you're in their house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they swim faster. They're stronger.
They're way stronger.
And these were like, the shark looked like it was probably about the size of this table.
It's
And
not even that big.
it isn't that
It's
big,
like
but there
5
was a bunch.
feet.
It looked like there was a bunch of them. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Because it was shark infested, not just shark. Shark infested. And then you could see this guy going like, help, help. And the people are like, oh my gosh, what's happening? And they're recording
just
it.
recording
And yeah,
it. Oh
and then
my
just
God.
recording it. And then you're just watching this guy get eaten by a shark. And then they switched to another video where now a shark is out of water and they're like beating the shark up. And it broke
my
my heart. I
gosh.
was more sad about that
A shark
than the guy getting
eaten
eaten.
up?
Yeah, because they took the shark out of the water. And
Oh
I'm
my
like, how many
gosh.
sharks did you guys take out of the water? Because I
Obviously,
know there
it
wasn't
just wasn't
one.
one shark that ate him.
Yeah. And they were just beating the shark up. And I
That's
was
so
like,
sad.
so mean. And you could read everyone's comments. They're just like, I feel so bad for the shark. Like, yeah, the shark didn't do anything except mind his own business. That's like someone like breaks into your house and they're
starts
just like,
beating you up for them
yeah,
breaking into your house.
or they're like, they just start eating your food or like swimming in your, like sleeping in your bed. I did Goldilocks bullshit.
That's
but
literally cool.
yeah. Yeah. Well, we know what happened with Goldilocks.
She didn't get eaten.
She didn't, but that guy did.
By
I'm
a
scared of sharks. I mean, I'm scared of sharks, but I'm not really that scared of them. I don't think that they're that scary.
I'm afraid of heights.
Yeah, you said you were scared of sharks. You're scared of the ocean. You wouldn't go on a cruise. I told you about the Disney cruise. That's like the
I know.
biggest ship.
But
Did
that's
you know
so scary.
it's like 4 times the Titanic?
But-
the Disney cruise ship it's the dogs. They're fine.
Oh,
It's
marshmallow.
marshmallow. Yeah. But it's like the biggest ship, and it's super nice. It doesn't even feel like.
Nope. Because again, Titanic. No, thank you.
Yeah, but the Titanic, that was the
You know,
first
Jack
time.
and Rose aren't even real.
Yeah,
That's so
it's-
stupid. Like, why make a 3-hour long
movie.
video?
Did you watch
movie?
it?
No,
Okay, I
I'm not
did.
watching that.
I watched it.
3-hour long
good
on
movie.
fictional people. It said that they weren't like they
Well,
were.
They didn't even have
fully real.
lanterns, and I want to say their lanterns wasn't a thing back then yet, or like they had lights, and they didn't have lights then. it was like still like lantern time, you know,
Yeah, that's
back in those days.
it's still so stupid. How
Yeah.
they're not real. Like, do it off of real people, like journals that were found or something.
Yeah, they didn't do that. But you can thank James Cameron for that. James Cameron
Who's
was,
James Cameron?
I don't know, he made another movie, but I can't think of it. I know he did that. Is it James Cameron? I can't think of who. Yeah, I know he's made more. It just can't come to my mind right now, which makes me want to watch a scary movie after this podcast. I love watching scary movies. My kids don't watch like watching scary movies.
I just don't like watching certain scary movies.
Okay. Well, your preference is slasher movies.
Yes.
So you like
Scream.
seen all the Screams.
Screams. Oh my god, I love the Scream.
All the Scream movies. See, they got started young because when I started watching horror movies, I was like 16. The first horror movie. Oh, well, that wasn't the first horror movie I seen, but I've actually seen quite a lot of horror movies. But when the reason why I 16 stands out so much to me, she went to go use the bathroom. God fucking shit. But the reason why I say 16 is because that was the first time I took my grandma to watch a scary movie with a guy that I was dating in high school. And I'm glad she's not here to listen to this part of the story because I was in high school and they're not that far from that. I mean, Olyvia, Queen Olyvia. I like how she said her name was Queen Olyvia, too. She's like, Queen Olyvia. They hate their name. But I like how she said her name, Queen Olyvia. And she's in junior high, so the other one's in high school, which is, you know, real exciting. But, yeah, I love horror movies. And, you know, my grandma went with me to go watch Carrie, and she fell asleep during the horror movie. And hence why I can watch any type of horror movie. I mean, not any type. I can watch most horror movies, but the ones I can't watch by myself are like the paranormal ones. The paranormal ones are scary.
Those are the only ones I refuse to watch.
Oh, I'll watch those. Like I watched, what is the Paranormal Activity one? Mm-hmm. When I watched all of them, I was like, oh, I think my favorite one was like the dark ones or something, because it explains like the whole thing. And I think there was a couple more that came after. I just couldn't watch anymore. I can't watch sequels too much.
No, Christina actually doesn't let us watch Carrie.
Carrie?
Anything demonic.
Oh, that's your stepmother.
Yeah.
Their dad remarried. They have a son. They have family, blended family, and she doesn't let you guys watch those kind of movies, which makes sense. Movies. You know, I mean, it makes sense. There's a lot of people who actually can't watch those movies.
Christian. They're not even that religious, which doesn't make any sense.
I know, but some people don't have to be religious to not want to watch those types of movies.
Yeah, but like it was us three. It was me, Layla, and Penelope. We were trying to watch that.
You were trying to watch the demonic movies?
We were just trying to watch Carrie.
The new one, the one that just came out. The one that just came out, right?
Not just came out, but it
like a couple ones. Oh, okay. Because there's like 5 remakes, I want to say, of Carrie.
Yeah, like I wanted to watch it, and then Christina was like, "No, we're not watching that."
I watched the original Carrie first before I watched the Carrie that came out that I took Grandma Alma to go with me to go watch.
Took Lola to go watch a movie there?
Yeah.
Took Lola to go watch
Grandma
Carrie?
Alma. Yeah, Grandma Alma. Yeah, Lola's mom. Yeah. Your great grandma.
Gosh.
Yeah, she loves horror movies.
She does?
She loves horror movies. And it was so funny. I don't know.
Then why doesn't Lola like them?
'Cause she's the opposite. She's the complete opposite. And I remember going to the Philippines and we were watching a scary movie, and then I think the TV overheated or like the DVD player overheated and it sparked. And everyone screamed because it was during the scary movie, and we're like, ah! And it was hella funny. I was like, I don't know if you remember that. I don't know if you were there.
We watched Chucky when we went to the Philippines. That's what I remember.
You were watching Chucky?
I remember Chucky was on, and like me and Queenie and someone, like another kid.
Was it on the bus?
No, it was in the hotel.
In the hotel? Was it scary?
No. All I saw is like a little doll with like a knife.
Yeah.
It's the one. I'm pretty sure it was the first movie.
Yeah, I want the doll.
Like it was the doll and showed the knife, and then like it showed his face.
I saw the remake. It was very disappointing.
What remake?
Of Chucky.
The
movie, not the TV show. The movie.
I heard the TV show was good.
The TV show, I've seen a couple of episodes. I've seen, I want to say, part of the first episode or something like that, and it's pretty good. I like the Chucky movies. The Chucky movies are actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But the one that they remade, they changed the doll.
Why would they do that?
I don't know, but it was so disappointing. That's where I was just like, it's not even scary. It's so stupid. It's just like how you said they made a movie. Yeah, it's like the Titanic. You're like, that's so stupid. They made this story, about throwing her necklace in the ocean and all this bullshit. And then, yeah. Everyone's probably wondering, like, dang, she talks like that in front of her kids. Fuck yeah, I do.
Yeah.
But my kids don't swear in front of me. At least not in front of me. I don't know. Do you guys swear?
I don't swear like a lot. I say like damn, but that's it. Like I don't say like I don't say like how you swear.
Yeah, like all the time. That's funny. Yeah, I swear a lot. But I think because I talk like that, you guys don't talk like that, which makes it funny,
But with the Scream, I was not disappointed by the sixth movie. The sixth movie was quite good, but I just hated the fact that it wasn't in Woodsboro.
Okay, what was the is that the last one?
Yes, the
number
newest one.
6.
Yes.
Number 6. And you've watched all the Fast and the Furious movies?
Yep.
Dude, your guys' generation like watching
Movies?
like not just movies, but like you can just continue watching and watching. Like, see, I lost interest in Saw Part 2. Back to the Future and Ghostbusters are the only sequels that I make exceptions to that I love. And then also Mamma Mia.
But Back to
I like
the
Mamma
Future
Mia.
isn't just a sequel.
It's a trilogy.
Yeah, it's a trilogy.
I know, but then those are the ones that I like. I can't think of any.
I lost interest in Saw after like the fourth movie
The
because
fourth one.
I was so lost. Like because we were trying to watch it. Like we watched the first one, the second one, the third one.
Did you
Maybe
like
it
those
was the
ones?
fifth one. Yeah. Like
you like those ones?
Yeah, because like they were all somehow connected through the movies. And then when we got to the fifth one, we're like I was like, what's going on? we would look away for a second and it was like something a whole new thing and we're like, what's going on? So we just stopped watching them.
Have you guys watched Blair Witch Project?
What's that?
Oh, that's one of the. It's the first movie that kind of came out where they were like in person view, first person, like they're recording themselves.
Like this?
Yeah, like they have a camera. They were using a camera phone because there wasn't camera phones then.
Mm-hmm.
This was like an actual camera or video, and they're like turning it around, and they're just like,
so
"Oh my gosh, I'm in the woods!"
If a YouTuber was like,
kind of, but we didn't have
videoing it.
video camera phones then.
I know, but like if it was just like what was it?
A camera, like a video camera,
like a VHS camera.
Yeah, like almost like a VHS, but they were like probably mini cameras because it opens on the side.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's like a camcorder. It's a handheld. Like you hold it with your hand.
Like
and
the ones from like the 2000s or the 90s.
yeah,
or the 80s, literally anytime.
Yeah, before they got rid of that pretty quick because now everything's
I think they're cute. Those little hand recorders, those are cute.
Yeah, they're cute, but then they fall apart and like people they lose them. Like they can't play with them anymore. They lose the chargers. Like how do they play it? You know what I mean? Like it's like. They made such a killing during that time with electronics, I feel like. Because Walkmans came out during my era. And now it's like you guys don't use Walkmans. You guys use your phones and you can play music from your phones.
Yeah, Spotify, Apple Music.
Yeah. So
iTunes.
imagine having to carry a bunch of cassettes or CDs.
Oh, no. I saw some guy at Great America the other day with a Walkman.
Like which one? A cassette Walkman or CD?
It was
a CD player.
A CD Walkman.
How old was this person?
He was like 20. He had
Maybe
like
he was a time traveler.
He had like the little foam headphones too.
Maybe he was a time traveler.
And he was just like, and I was like, what the heck? And all my friends were like, what? And I was like, that guy had like a Walkman. Yeah. And it said on the side Walkman. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, how old is he? But he didn't look that old. He looked like 20.
Yeah. His parents were like, we can't afford an iPhone for you. Here's a Walkman. See, you should be happy that you have an iPhone.
The iPhone SE, the one that's like
I have the
falling
same
apart.
phone. I have the same phone.
That's different.
Why is that
different?
different?
I've had the same phone for 2 years.
Yeah, so have I.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
No, Penelope has that phone.
What phone?
Your old phone. The one that you've had
I know,
for 2
but
years.
I got the same phone around the same time. I got the same phone
yeah, but
at
you
the
don't
same
use
time.
yours like how I use mine.
tripping.
Because you have 3 different phones.
I know,
Mom.
but still tripping. I use all my phones. And the other phone, I just record stuff. One phone
You
is
have
my
for your
personal,
music.
and the other one was my work phone. Because, you know, I used to have a job. How do you feel about that?
About you not having a job?
Yeah.
I would say it's not my business to judge, but like you're my mother and you're like but I don't know. I mean, it's if we can like get through with you not having a job, then that's amazing.
Yeah. But I mean, I kind of have a job. I'm a comedian, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's job.
But like a full-time job.
Yeah.
Well, technically this is your full-time job.
I'm a full-time comedian. I do comedy all weekend.
You do comedy all week.
Well, no, during the week I just do Thursdays.
You do Thursdays.
And then
sometimes when you do a filler show.
Sometimes Mondays I do just set up whatever. But that's an open mic. But the weekends I do shows. So Saturday I did a show.
Sometimes on
Sunday.
No, mostly on the weekdays. The weekends, that's when you do your open mics. And then during the week, sometimes you get like...
It's the opposite. During the week I
No.
do the open mics.
During the week?
Yeah. Open mics. There's Mondays, it's Woodhams, and then Tuesdays is Tuesdays. And then Wednesdays is the Caravan, and then Thursdays is the Cats.
What about Saturday
And then Thursdays
Sunday?
is also my Gypsy Soul. Huh?
You do all of those
And then
in 1 week?
Sometimes I do.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and then Saturday.
Are these
And
open mics or shows?
The ones on the weekdays are open mics. But I was booked at Santa Cruz last week.
For the Cats?
No, that's Los Gatos. The Cats is in Los Gatos.
Oh.
I was booked in Santa Cruz last week at Abbott Square. It was like a little... Remember where we used to go get the crab sandwiches over there?
The one
seafood.
in that little plaza?
Yeah, where we'd meet Favorite, which is Marshmallow's brother, the Chow Chow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
didn't they used to have like a food thing there?
yeah, they used to have a restaurant there.
Yeah,
Well, there's like a little area now where you can sit down and do comedy.
Oh.
Yeah, it's on the outside. It's like an outdoor area. It's like in the middle of the building. It's really weird. But it's cool. It's cool because then it was windy, and so you could feel the wind, but you couldn't feel it too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're in the center of this building, and everything's just wrapped around. And we did comedy out there, and I had fun. It was a really good show. So there's some shows that I do during the weekdays, but primarily on the weekends I've been pretty busy doing the shows, which, I mean, it sucks. I know it's summertime, but I'm definitely going to make it worth your guys' while when you go on a trip somewhere. We're definitely going to go somewhere. For now, it's just Great America.
Mm-hmm.
It's local.
All day, every day.
How do you like it so far?
Summer or Great America?
Both.
Great America, I love because it's fun. And Uncle Pierre's will like, don't you get tired of going all the time? I'm like, no, because you get to, like it's always, it's
You see
like
different
a thrill.
people.
Yeah, it's like a thrill.
Yeah.
And then
You do all the rides. You've ridden on every single ride now.
yeah,
Except the drop zone.
no, I've been on Drop Zone.
Oh, okay. But you
I've
don't
been
go
on
that
Drop
one
Zone
ride.
with you.
Oh.
I've been with you like once.
Okay. Oh, the first time you went with your sister.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite ride there? Great America.
It's a tie between Railblazer. I like Railblazer because it's really fast. Like
Yeah.
it's never slow.
Yeah.
Unlike Patriot sometimes
Like there's
slow.
a slow
Gold
part
Strikers
In the middle
sometimes
of the
slow.
ride, you mean? Or like the
No,
waiting?
like it's just slow. Period. Like the ride itself is slow.
That's scary. Shouldn't it be fast?
Yeah, and it's like, and then
It's
I'm
like it's
like, what is
struggling.
going on? Because like sometimes Gold Striker's like super fast.
Like it's oh yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
Gold
like
Striker where it's
it-
just like knocking you around,
yeah, like
what I mean?
sometimes like it's
and it's
decent,
scary because it doesn't
and
even
then
like.
but then sometimes like when you go, it's just like you're just like it's just jerking you back and forth.
Yeah. Does it go upside down?
No,
It
it's
doesn't.
wood.
The Gold Striker.
Gold Striker's made out of wood.
What's the other one?
The Grizzly.
Oh, the Grizzly. That one's also made out of wood.
Yeah,
And
I
that
like
one
the
doesn't-
Grizzly. The Grizzly's fun too.
You like that one better than the Gold Striker?
No, Gold Striker's better.
Really? Because it goes faster.
Yeah.
But you're like, it goes slow.
It's Patriot that goes slow.
Oh,
Sometimes
Patriot.
Gold.
Patriot's the old
No,
gold.
it's
It's
either
the old
Gold-
Top Gun, right?
No, Patriot's the one.
Oh, the
by-
Vortex. It's the standing one.
No. It's the blue one.
Yeah, where you're hanging. Your feet, right? Are hanging.
No, that's Flight Deck.
Oh, which one's the Patriot? The
The
one's
blue one.
it's like your bicycle. So you're on a bicycle.
No, where it's like the thing comes down on you. So like, but you have it's
yeah, you're
not,
like
no, it's connected from the bottom. Here, let me show you.
I'm trying to remember.
I have
Yeah,
the
but you're
Great America
standing,
app.
right? You're standing.
No, you're sitting down.
You're sitting down? Did they
which
change
would you
it?
sit in at Great America? Where do you stand up?
Well, there used to be one where it's kind of like you just kind of like I don't know. I can't explain it. It's been a long time. Okay, it's been a long time. I should have left you.
Where is it?
You're gonna show me the video or a picture of what the ride looks like.
There should be pictures. Patriot.
Let me see.
This one.
Are you hanging or standing?
You're sitting.
You're sitting.
Your feet, and then
It
this is
doesn't
the one
adjust
you're
up and down.
No, this is the one you're talking about. Flight deck. This one. That's
Yeah,
one
that's
you're
the old
thinking of.
Top Gun.
Yeah.
No, but there's the Vortex.
What's the
The
vortex?
is the old Patriot. That's what I'm saying.
It was called the Vortex?
Yeah. Yeah. We should look it up later online so you can see the comparison of what it used to be like. You know, they filmed an Eddie Murphy movie at Great America.
Which one?
It was Beverly Hills Cop 2, I believe. And they used to have these like bird cages that was like kind of like a carousel, but not really, right? Because like it's like just imagine a bird, like okay, imagine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 5 arms, right? And then within those 5 arms there's 5 cages on each thing. So that'd be about 20 cages, right?
Mm-hmm.
5, 5, 5, 5, 5, right? And so when it goes up, it picks up like and it goes straight up, and then it's spinning around like a carousel. But it's a cage, so you're just
That's the orbit.
no, but it's slow.
Oh.
It's going slow, and it's just going around, and then all of them are just
But
spinning
you know
around.
what the orbit is, right?
Yeah, the orbit's the one that spins upside down.
That
Just saying,
one's so fun.
that one makes me want to throw up.
It's so funny.
No, but then the one that was the bird cage, the movie took place in one of those scenes, and the kid's like falling out of it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, in the movie, and I'm like, and then the ride disappeared. I was like, well, yeah, way to go, try to scare people. But that's how long Great America's been around.
Yeah, Railblazer.
That's the newest ride there.
That's the newest roller coaster, because there's they're building new rides too.
They are.
Yeah.
Why are they gonna build new rides when they're gonna close?
They're like it's to bring more the more people in before they go out of business.
Oh,
I wonder
they're spending so much more money that way.
I
I feel
know.
like, but I guess
But they're like it's not that they're kid rides. It's just that like they're not very thrilling rides. It's more like something you see and then you would go on, but it's like more for like kids, kind of. It's like right by the rapids, and it's hidden, so you can't really see it.
oh, it's a new ride already.
Yeah, and they're building another one right next to Grizzly, right in front
It's
of
not
Grizzly.
a thrilling ride.
It doesn't look like it's a very thrilling ride.
What kind of ride is it then?
It's like, you know, like those old carnival rides, like where
Yeah.
you sit down and like the
And
thing
it goes inside a building.
and like no, it's like a circle, and then it's a bigger circle. So like the tinier circle connects to the bigger circle, and it's like a
Mhm.
bunch of little seats, and it's kind of like centrifuge.
Oh, so you're just spinning around like a it's what are those in Disneyland? The cups,
Cups.
kind of like
But
that.
no, like you're sitting down, like
The
a Ferris
teacups.
wheel, a
Yeah.
Ferris wheel seat. That's exactly what they look like. Ferris wheel seats.
Oh, and then it's
connected.
sitting down.
Yeah, and you're sitting down, and it's like spinning.
I can't do spinning ones. Those are what make
Those
me
ones
want
are
to throw up.
fun.
Do you remember the movie Problem Child? Did I ever show you guys that one?
Child, no.
That's a good one. Yeah.
You know that we watched Revenge of the Nerds Part 2 with Dad?
Yeah. Did he like it?
Dad put it on.
Oh yeah, he's seen
He
part
put
one.
it on for Luke. And
Has he seen part one?
yeah, and
Yeah.
then Dad was like, this was like the morning before his surgery, or the morning of his surgery. Like they were getting ready to leave, and we were all laying in their bed before we silly stringed Dad.
You silly stringed your dad.
Oh yeah.
Before surgery.
Yeah.
That sounds like
Right
fun.
before he left. So we were all laying down, and P was saying like, oh, like when you turned on the movie, it was people having sex, and Luke was right there, and she was like, and I had to cover his, I have to cover his eyes, and then I was like, oh my gosh. And
Because
then
it's
Dad was
Revenge
like,
of the
what?
Nerds.
Part 2. And
Yeah.
then I was like, oh my god. Dad was like, what? And I was like, they had BOOBIES's on there. But like I had to spell it out so Luke wouldn't say it
Yeah.
because he's like a little parrot. And
Yeah.
then Dad was like, what? There was? And I was like, yes, it's showing on the screen right now.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh. He's like, well, maybe you guys shouldn't watch this. But they just left it on.
Yeah, that's funny. I watched the first one with you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah, the first one was good. You've seen Police Academy,
Oh yeah.
right?
I've
Those
seen
are
both of them.
yeah, those are. See, that's what I love about my kids. They can totally watch like old school movies. They've watched a lot of movies, which is even more awesome because they can relate to a lot of the movies that I've watched, like that I grew up watching. Did like Gremlins?
Oh, Gremlins is cute.
Yeah,
I like it, but
Gremlins,
like
yeah.
it's like
La 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 la
yeah.
la la.
I like that. I like Gremlins.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's also a horror movie. Gremlins is a type of horror movie.
It is.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a horror movie. But yeah. All right. Well, I mean, this was fun. I mean, you have anything else you want to tell our listeners or, you know?
To listen to this podcast.
Yeah. 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 Make sure you guys listen to this podcast. It's a Pretty Extreme podcast with my lovely, funny daughter,
Your
Queen
mini you.
Olyvia. Yeah, she's my mini me. It was funny because we went to lunch with one of my friends and she kept looking at Olyvia. And then she looked at me and she's like, it's crazy how much she looks like you. I'm like, I know, it's so weird. I showed you that filter of me being young, or like
Yeah.
the filter.
You looked like me.
I know, it's so weird.
It's not even that I look like you. It's that when you had that filter on, you looked exactly like me.
Yeah,
Because that's not how you looked when you were younger.
I know, which is weird, right? Like it's
Exactly.
an AI, it's that artificial intelligence.
You know, like
So weird.
they're replacing AI with like a bunch of jobs. Like they're replacing
AI's been
Yeah, but like it's
replacing
like
jobs.
increasing.
Yeah, have you ever seen the movie Terminator?
No.
We should watch that. That's supposed
I've
to be
heard
a
of it.
horror action movie, but and not even horror.
Isn't
it's more
it about
action.
a robot? Does it have what's his face in
It's
it?
Terminator and then Terminator 2, and Terminator 2 was actually the better one.
Isn't there a movie?
Because
where it's
Terminator
like
1,
Isn't like there a movie when it's like Jason's in outer space?
and he's fighting against Terminator?
I think I don't know, but I
No,
know there's a movie
there's a
when Jason is
yeah, there's
is
a
in
Jason.
outer space.
Yeah, there's a Jason that's out in outer space. There's also Freddy Krueger versus Jason ones. Those ones are pretty cool because
That
it's
one
like,
was I think
yeah,
I
they're
saw
like-
the last part of it.
yeah, those ones are pretty cool. Yeah, we'll pick a movie. We'll find out what movie we ended up watching. And thank you for telling people to listen to the podcast. You're just like me. And again, you want to say, how do you say goodbye? How do you want to say it? Over and out.
Over and out.
Thank you for listening to Pretty Extreme Podcast. I am PX Floro, and this is Queen Olyvia. Have a wonderful life.